or treat to really sore feet. GlassBuild America was nonstop. I'm Ellen Rogers with US Glass Magazine, and today we're taking one last look at just some of the products from last week in Atlanta. Let's start with machinery and equipment. We stopped by to see HHH in Salem to learn more about some new developments in glass fabrication, tools, and supplies.
Well, this is our Denver Advanced Elite, which is capable of doing notches, holes, and hinges. And the new thing on this machine here is that we've added a D-shaping device, which will allow you to do shapes, diameters, tabletops, and ovals. This takes away a lot of that manual labor, doing it by hand, drilling by hand. Come 2024, we're really going to push towards automation. We're working with a couple of companies to integrate some robotic systems into our current inline polishers, and we're hoping to be able to integrate them into our CNCs as well. This is our yay-long machine for automated seaming and grinding. It will also do edge deletion. As you're seaming the glass and also edge deleting, removing that low E, it gives the installation for insulation an advantage.
Yeah, so we have two new lines that came out in the drilling department. We have our Thunder Cut and our Lightning Cut. Both of these are used for a variety of different machinery sizes that are meant for high-speed capability, longevity, and fine finishing. Some of the other products that we have is our Superior resin line. It's used on flat edgers, a variety of different machinery brands. And it really works with laminated glass to help the removal of inner layer. Typically right now, we're going more into the automation. With automation comes higher speeds, feed rates. And what we're really trying to do is put together a package that allows that customer to achieve the goal of high speeds of maybe 2.5 meters up to about 5 meters a minute per pass.
Our next stop was with Hegla, where we learned about an innovative laser technology that creates bird-friendly glass for both new and existing buildings.
We have a very good solution. It's a laser transfer printing on surface one of the glass. Our dots, yeah, visible for the birds, not so visible for the humans. And we have an American Bird Conservancy certificate for this. And new is that we have a machine to produce new glass, as well as we have a machine for mobile retrofitting existing facades. It's a mobile laser printing device. Yeah, you can use it if you clean the facade, for example, yeah, and bring this tiny dots on the facade for forever, 20 years warranty. Yeah, and then it's possible to retrofit it, and the birds see then the facade. Yeah, it's a handy device. Yeah. A famous application is the so-called communication windows with the smartphone HF waves, yeah, to reach someone inside the building, and the low E coating or the sun protecting coating blocks this radiation. And if we pattern this low E, then we open it, yeah, and then you have a very good access. And even we can do this for new glasses as well. We have developed in this next year a mobile device too, to make this patterning on existing facades.
Personal protective equipment is a must for anyone working with or handling glass. We paid a visit to the Maggot booth to get our hands on the company's latest in cut-resistant gloves.
So this is our GPD 412. It's an ANSI-cut A4 protection. This challenge we undertook was for Delta originally. Their employees then were working on the engines for the airplanes, and they had to deal with really small, intricate parts. So constantly the employees were trying to wear latex or vinyl gloves because they like that bearskin feeling, and they were able to handle those small parts. But safety came in, said, hey, our standard is cut protection, and we need something in addition to the latex gloves. So anyway, so we accepted the challenge, so we created a glove that has that bearskin feeling while also maintaining the A4 cut protection. So as you see, you put it on, and it handles with small parts with feeling at a 21 gauge level. We took on glass about 2 years ago, and we found that there was a big gap in the clothing lineup, whether it's not high enough in cut protection or it's just outstanding cost. So we came up with these new garments. So we took that on 2 years ago and just hit glass by storm, coming up with new gloves, coming up with new garments. Our whole thing is comfort is compliance. So we want comfortable, feeling gloves with high dexterity, comfortable, breathable clothes for them to wear in those high heat applications as well.
Our final visit of the day was with CRL, where we learned about 2 new shower door products and the latest in the Entice door series.
We created a whole new slider premium line, which is on top of our standard line. We concealed all the hardware so you don't have any visible screws anymore, installation screws, mounting screws. And we helped the installation to be easier and faster with adjustability on the wall mounting brackets, for example, and the setting and adjustment of the glass when installing. So this system is the Lugano hinge. It's one of our new European style hinges. The very special thing about it, it has a unique rise and fall action, which rises the door when you're opening it and fall it again via gravitation when it's closing. That allows you, maybe if you want to skip the sweep at the bottom, which nobody really likes, without compromising on the tightness of the installation.
So our Entice HP Plus is kind of a next generation of our Entice doors, being thermally broken. We have updated it to be in an offset application, which allows it to utilize a continuous hinge and the strength of that continuous hinge. Using an overhead concealed closer makes the installation much easier than a floor closer and chipping out the concrete and all of that fun. So using a 1-inch insulated glass, we have a double seal that runs on 3 sides and a drop seal that runs on the bottom itself. So most thermal doors, the smallest style you can get is 3.5 inches, and that's where you would normally see all of the hardware and things like that. With ours, we've only got a 1 5/8 inch profile, giving the architectural look to it. The handles, as you can see, go through the 1-inch insulated glass itself. That's how we can allow for those small profile styles.
That's it from Atlanta. If you missed our earlier coverage, check out our website and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.